Today we are talking about gaining, getting those gains, growing the glutes. Hey my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about gaining, getting those gains, growing the glutes, things that I eat, because if you don't know, I'm in a surplus, so I am working on maintaining my body, maintaining, gaining in all the right areas, right? And in order to do so, you have to eat in what's called a caloric surplus, meaning you need to eat a lot, right? So this is a highly requested video of what I eat in a day. So I wanted to kind of walk you guys through it now that I kind of have everything here. So you guys can get a little insight on what I eat, why I eat it, my macros, and all that good stuff. So if you are interested in gaining weight, healthy weight, putting on some size in all the right places, then stay tuned for this video. All right, so a little bit more about me and my journey and where I am in this particular moment. So like I mentioned, I am in the process of actually gaining some muscle mass and gaining fat. So ideally I want to gain about 6 to 10 more pounds. I actually just lost about 6 pounds over the last 2 weeks because I've been doing a lot, moving around and things of that nature. So I want to just grow my assets, really tighten up, tone, and all that good stuff. So I am very much familiar with gaining. So I want to walk you guys through the process that I use in order to gain healthy weight, build my lean muscle, and all of that good stuff, right? Because ideally as women, we want to build our lower body assets, right? Our legs, our glutes, and then try to bring in our midsection as much as we can, because we are trying to achieve that hourglass shape. So this is kind of what I consume, right? So if you don't know, I am 5'7", right? Because I feel like that plays a big part in your ability to gain and at the speed that you gain, right? Because for someone that's a little bit taller, normally it's a little bit harder to gain mass and gain size. Think about it. The people you know that are very tall, the women and men, think about it. They are usually on the slimmer side. They're a little bit more slender. They have the long legs. They're just really on the, slimmer side, right? So versus the people you know that are fairly shorter, like under 5 feet or 5 feet, 5'2", 5'3", usually it's easier for them to gain size and gain mass, right? So for me, I'm considered taller because, honey, I got legs for days. I got legs for days, sis. So it's always, well, I won't say always, but it's been a challenge the last couple years for me to gain because my metabolism has been really high and then I work out avidly. So I've had to find a good balance between my consumption and my expending, which is me burning calories. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So this is essentially what I do. I'm eating 5 to 6 meals a day, and I'm drinking anywhere between a half gallon and a gallon of water, because water is pivotal for gaining, ladies. You need water. A lot of you guys aren't drinking enough H2O. I usually say drink half your body weight in ounces of water per day. So if you're 150 pounds, your target should be 75 ounces of water. Make sense? Cool. So when I'm really bulking, I try to drink at least a gallon. And this is a gallon water bottle I got off Amazon. I'll link it in the description below. It was only like 20 bucks and it was Prime, so it came in like 2 days. In addition to that, as far as meals go, like I said, I'm between about 5 to 6 meals a day. And I always start my day off with a hot breakfast, which I don't have here, but I will make sure I include a little bit of a sample here. So I eat a high protein breakfast, right? So egg whites, turkey bacon or beef sausage. I either eat oatmeal as my choice of carbs, or I eat whole wheat toast, right? So I like to have complex carbs. Carbs are awesome for energy, especially with it being the first meal of the day. You want to have energy to get you through, especially right before your workout, because you're going to end up burning it off anyways, right? But in order to grow, ladies, you need carbs. So don't run from carbs. They are essential in this process of gaining and building size. Building size, you need carbs, sis. So don't run away from carbs. There's a healthy balance. In addition to that, I always drink a cup of orange juice, right? Because you want your breakfast to be high in micronutrients. And what I mean by micronutrients, you want to have a lot of vitamins and minerals and all that good stuff. So vitamin C, good for the immune system. I always start with orange juice in the morning. Sometimes I do a cup of coffee, usually once a week, if I'm feeling low on energy and I need that boost. I'll have a cup of coffee, and I just try not to be too heavy on the sugar and the creamer, because of course we're trying to keep this in, baby. We're trying to keep that in as much as we can. So that's usually how I start my day. I am eating in between every 2.5 and 3 hours. So I usually have breakfast around 9 a.m. and then 12 p.m. noon is when I go for my second meal. And that is usually either a protein smoothie, which I use my protein powders, which this is one of my favorites, Formula One. I'll show you one of my others. Sorry, I should have had this ready. And then another one that I love is the Women's Best Fit Whey Protein. I'll link both of these in the description box below. And you can check those out. So I either make a fruit smoothie with the protein powder. I'll usually add some collagen peptide, which is awesome for hair, skin, and nails, lady, and for building your muscle strength. All right, so if you're having issues with the knees or anything, I suggest collagen peptide. I got this off Amazon. I'll link this in the description box below as well. And these are high in proteins. And yeah, I usually throw in either a piece of fruit for breakfast and lunch, because I like to eat my fruits early in the day, because you guys know those are carbs, those are sugars, and I want to eat them before I work out or early in the day. So as I'm going through my day and I'm moving around, I'm grooving, I'm actually burning off that sugar. Make sense? So I try to eat my fruits early in the day, and as the day kind of progresses and it gets later, I try to stray away from fruit. So that's essentially what I have around like noonish. And then it's about 3 o'clock actually on the dot right now. So right now I would be going into my third meal. I'm going to show you guys some of my meal preps, right? So right now I'm actually having my meals prepped for me. It has been a lifesaver. I know some of us, we have time constraints. Some of us are just on the move a lot. So for me, this has worked out tremendously by having a meal prep chef prep my meals for me. She makes like 10 to 12 meals at the beginning of the week. She delivers them for me, and it's awesome. And don't think it's too expensive. She only charges like $10 to $12 a meal. In between all the door dashing that you guys do, and the Chick-fil-A, and the Taco Bells, and the McDonald's, and Zaxby's, all of this, you'll probably end up breaking even or saving money by doing meal prep, and it's going to get you closer to your goals a lot faster. So I come home from the gym, which as you can tell, I just got home from the gym, and all I gotta do is literally pop this in the microwave. This is salmon, wild rice, and green beans, so it's very balanced, right? I got my carbs, fats, proteins, and my vitamins. I'm gonna show you another one. This is what I'm going to eat around 6 p.m. today, so another 3 hours, give or take. Sometimes it's before, sometimes it's after. This is grilled chicken, wild rice with salsa and peppers. Really, really good. So the food is good, because I know a lot of y'all complain about meal prep. It's leftovers, it's this, it's that. Honey, this is good. This is a new one she's done. It's like a steak salad. And it has the eggs, which is gonna be high in protein and fat, has steak, high in protein, and then salad, mixed salad with some balsamic vinaigrette dressing. I hope you guys can see, sorry. Which is a very light dressing, y'all. Lower in calories. And then, so that'll be around 9 p.m. And then this is just another salmon. This is salmon, brown rice, and broccoli, which I'll save for tomorrow. And then I've ordered some more meals, so those are on the way. But it makes my life so much more easier. so much more easier. I don't have to worry about going to the grocery store. Well, I still have to get a couple things, obviously. But for the most part, I just send her the money. She does the grocery shopping, she does the cooking, and she drops it off to me. And voila. It works for me because my life is busy. I don't need another thing to check off my to-do list, grocery shopping list. It makes it easier for me. Now, I would recommend, if you can afford it, or if you break the numbers down and it makes sense for you, look up some meal prep companies or people who do meal prep in your city. Get on Facebook, make a post. You'll probably have some people reach out like, hey, such and such can do it, or such and such, she does meals. You know what I mean? Do your research, make sure, you know, they're legit, and make sure, you know, they pass the test and you good to go. Just order a couple meals starting off, maybe 2 or 3. And if you like it, keep it rolling. That's what I did. So that has worked tremendously, and it's helped with my physique. Because now I don't have to worry about, oh, I just made it home from the gym, now I gotta cook. Or, you know, I just made it back from a meeting, or whatever the case may be. Now I have to worry about what I'm going to eat. Everything is already set in stone for me. She sends my macros. She lets me know how many carbs, how many grams of protein, and how many grams of fat is in each meal. Perfect, literally. Now on days where I'm kind of on the go a little bit more, so say for instance, if I had to run out really quick and I don't have time to really heat up and eat my meal, what I would do is, I love these smart shakes and smart smoothies. These are from Women's Best. The link is in the description box below. I love these. These are like a meal replacement. They're between 20 and 25 grams of protein, which that's a meal. And they're lower in carbs and fats. They're lower in carbs and fats. And if I don't want to do the smart shake or smart smoothies, I'll do their smart bars. Sorry, I know the glare. These are by Women's Best as well, and these are 20 grams of protein. So this is a good meal replacement as well. And this comes in 3 different flavors. The smart smoothies and smart shakes, there's 4 different flavors for those. This is the almond and coconut cake. Y'all, I love the hazelnut and cocoa. The box is literally empty. I've eaten them all already. I was eating one like once a day as a meal replacement, and then on another day or the same day, I might even have a smart shake. Because sometimes I'm just so busy because I'm recording content, I'm going to the post office, dropping off orders, I'm going to the gym, I'm doing personal things in between times. So sometimes eating 6 full meals, sitting down and eating these is not practical. So that's why I recommend getting a protein smoothie. That's why I recommend getting you a shake. That's why I recommend having a protein bar, because they replace those meals, but you're still getting a high content of protein. You're still getting a high content of carbs if that's what you're looking for. Because obviously the bars usually have a little bit more carbs and sugar in it. Just be mindful. Chobani, the Greek yogurt, is also an awesome option as well. I usually get the strawberry or the peach. These are awesome because they're high in probiotics, ladies, which is good for your girl. And it's also high in protein, right? So that's also an option. Sometimes I put a couple scoops of this in my protein shake, which is awesome, tastes awesome. And sometimes I just use it as a snack. If I have a sweet tooth in between, you know, and I just need something, I'll grab this little guy right here and I'm good to go. So, like I said, I drink a whole lot of water these days because that's going to help with my muscle development. But yeah, that's kind of the day-to-day for me. It's pretty simple. Having the meals, like I said, has been a game changer. It takes the stress out of my day because now I don't have to worry about cooking. Obviously, I cook my breakfast every morning because I have to have hot breakfast. I can't remember the last time I had a bowl of cereal. I love hot breakfast. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. So I usually eat a very hearty breakfast because I'm on the go throughout the day anyway. So I need that energy. And I need that pick me up. But yeah, so these are really what I do throughout the day. So I would advise these on any level. There's a couple other snacks that I throw in between my day-to-day and between my meals. Like, what do I do? A couple other supplements. I'll probably do a full video on other things that I do, but I like granola bars and Nutrigrain bars. I've always eaten those since I was a little girl. This is another supplement from Women's Best, Amino and Energy. Great pick-me-up throughout the day. I use this as a pre-workout sometimes if I need to focus and zero in, which I'll probably do in about the next hour or so, and I need to get some work done. I take a scoop of this and it helps me focus. It's high in amino acids and vitamin C. And there's also a little caffeine, I think, in this as well. Yep. And then I also put this guy in my smoothies. This is from First Form, OptiGreens. It helps you get all those nutrients and minerals that you usually get from, you know, broccolis, Brussels sprouts, greens, green beans, all that stuff, because a lot of people lack a lot of that in their diet. So this is going to add it back in there. And yeah, I just add this and it's helping me get all my nutrients in, right? So my body can function properly, I can feel good, I can be energized throughout the day. That's another good one. I have peanut butter, which I like to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches as a snack. Peanut butter is high in protein. I have pumpkin seeds that I oftentimes throw in my smoothies as well, blend it up. Those are high in protein. Yeah, so those are some of the options that you guys can start to look at. Like I said, I will link all of this in the description box below. A lot of this stuff you can get at Walmart, at your local Walmart. The Women's Best products you can either find online at the link in the description or go to your local vitamin shop and they'll have a lot of the Women's Best products. Supplements in particular, the Smart Bars and the Smart Shakes, these you will have to order online. They're not carried in vitamin shop. So if you are interested in those, make sure you guys check the description box for the link and you'll be good to go, sis. So if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any favorite high protein snacks that you guys consume, make sure you drop them in the comments below because I'm always looking for new ideas and new suggestions, right? Because this is a journey. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you guys like, thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you guys found this interesting, informative, valuable, and you are looking for more content like this to help you along your journey. And yes, it's summertime, y'all. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. I appreciate you guys tuning in because you could have been anywhere virtually, but you decided to be here, and I appreciate that because your time is valuable. But without further ado, I will let you guys go, and I will see you in a new video.